This past winter, I was doing my usual map searching and I happened to find a little lake in a state game area close to town that I didn't know was here. And this is the first chance I've gotten out to go see it. And unfortunately, it's a little bit colder than I thought it was going to be. But we'll see how it goes. It's a decent sized lake. It's about 16, 17 acres. No. No. So I don't know what that was. It looked like a small bass, or possibly a dogfish. Switching out to a little bit smaller baits for these chatterbaits and everything else because I'm a much smaller lake than I was at last week. Still can't believe I only got one fish and it was about an 8-pound brown trout in the middle, or in like a foot of water fishing for bass. But here we are. Yeah, that sun when it's out, it feels good. Hopefully we can get another little bit of time with it. It looks like those waves over there, or not waves, those clouds over there are gonna keep it away, but I think this might be the year of the colors for me, because I am planning on trying some new stuff, because I have absolutely sucked the last few years and I think I might just be being lazy. It's hard to adjust to filming. You feel like it's, you know, I think you just focus on it too much, and you kind of end up missing the whole point of what you're doing anyways. So much for that. Like putting that hook in my hand, that felt good. I like fishing these small ponds though. It's quiet, usually you're the only boat out. I'm sure it's not the first time I've said that in video or in person or every time I talk about fishing. I think that plane's checking us out. Man, he's doing some maneuvers. It's cool though, maybe he's giving us a show. It's come to throwing a Senko. I'm getting a few taps. I think it's just gonna settle out though. Every time the sun goes away, it's definitely not helping. It's a wind though. Wish I'd have brought a jacket out. Tessa, get back. There we go. Oh, he's just a little guy. It's a fish though. That's about what the size I thought of those other two were. Oh man, that wind is brutal. Head across the lake over here. I mean, it's very small. It's not like it's a big paddle, but not enough to warm me up. Meanwhile, she's just like, oh, I'm all about this. Wasting time with the swim jig, but this thing will just, you know, one fish and it'll be the biggest one you catch all frickin' day. And then other times, I mean, I can catch, you know, 10, 15, 20 fish. Depends on the lake. Well, fortunately, a lot of these small ponds, I don't think, for whatever reason, the jig works as well. Are you being a bad girl? Good girl. Still really pretty out. It looks almost like it's fall if you didn't know any better. Back when I was in high school, I took a camera for the summer and tried to film with it. It was one of those old point and shoots. Like I used 8mm, and I only got to use it out like one time with my dad, and we didn't catch a darn thing until the very end. Tried to tape record it, and the tape recorder didn't work. It's crazy how advanced these GoPros are now, what you can do with them and everything. I am sounding old as hell, but my school, he said, had a radio and TV program led by a really good guy, and you know, it was a cool class to be in, and had I gone into radio and TV, I feel like I learned a lot. Wish I would have done more video editing though. That would have made life much easier later. Not that it wasn't available, I was just lazy. I wrote scripts, quote unquote, which, I mean, were alright. But the birds are out though, and it's gorgeous today. Happy to hear a little bit of song every now and then. Does get a little quiet in the winter. Well, at least with the Senko is good because you can let this thing sit for a minute and try to get her to stop barking. I don't know why I really get away from fishing these things. I've got a good amount of fish on them over the years. Now that I'm using the smaller ones too, I mean, I've had some success using them with the sinker and stuff. I always like floating them weightless though. This fishing is just kind of easy, you know? Especially when you got messed up hands like me. Oh yeah. That was a good one. Oh man. Nothing but a dream. I should probably change that line, but I got probably 10 minutes left, so screw it. Beautiful night though. God. One more swing, but not much. About to get dark. The GoPro always seems to show a little less light than there actually is. And a nice little flock of geese flying in front of us right now, though. Well, if this is the end, this is the end, but this is the last, probably the last bit of talking I'll probably do. Man, it's like it's 11 feet deep, so yeah, should be enough to at least keep some fish over the winter. I feel like there's more fish in here. I might have just come a little bit too early. Water's only 57 degrees. I was hoping this little pond might be a little warmer, but a little cold front came in, probably knocked everything off. The nice thing is though, it's a easy take out and put in. Just question whether or not how many fish there is in here. I don't hear many people talking about it. It's usually either a good thing or a really bad thing. You don't see many lakes with small islands in them though, so that's kind of fun. Got a goose over here and a swan over there bedding down. I think I'll stay very far away from the swan.